Good afternoon, or morning, or whatever time it is that you're watching this. My name is Simo, and welcome back to the third Streamlabs tutorial video. In this one, I'm going to run through the best settings to adjust or to set, if you will, if you have a slow or unstable internet connection that you're trying to stream over. The main place to start is your bitrate. What you want to do is you want to do a internet speed test, which I will very quickly show you now. There we go. I like to use testmy.net is a great one to use, and you just test your upload. Don't need to worry about your download for streaming. So I've got 18.1 megabits per second, which is 18,100 kilobits. And if I just switch you back to my Streamlabs settings, you'll see my target bitrate, so it is normally 3,000, so significantly lower. If that's the same for you, and you find that your bitrate is significantly lower than your internet speed, and your internet speed seems fairly stable, then it might not be an internet issue. It might be an issue at Twitch, or it might be an issue that your PC is too slow, but that's an indicator that it's not actually an internet problem. If your internet speed is slow, or they're quite close, there's always good to have a bit of headroom, a bit of excess at the top. So if your internet upload speed is 3 megabits per second, which is 3,000 kilobits per second, you don't want your bitrate to be 3,000 kilobits per second, because if you're playing a game, or you're just trying to access the internet in general, something in the background, that's going to start having an effect. So the main thing to do, if you've identified that it is an internet problem, is lower this bitrate. It does mean that your stream is slightly lower quality and might be a bit blurrier, but it ensures that you can stream. Always have this set to variable bitrate, especially on slow or unstable internet connections, because what that means is I can have this set to 3,000 kilobits per second, and if my internet drops too slow, Streamlabs will automatically rein in the bitrate a bit and bring it down. Constant bitrate is what will cause you to have lost frames and for people to start buffering. With variable bitrate, unless your internet is really very close to zero, it keeps it going. If you find that you have to start dropping it to a 1,000, or say you stream at full HD, and you're having to drop this bitrate to 1,500 to 2,000 sort of range, you'll find that starts to get really blurry. And the best way to combat that is to lower your resolution. Because if you think about it, if you have 2,000 kilobits of data to describe a full HD image, you're going to have to be in layman's terms, if you will, a lot more general and sort of blurry with your description. Whereas with 720p, it can be more specific because it's trying to describe less with the same amount of data. A couple of other things to tweak on slower internet connections are to try disabling low latency mode, because that can be affected by in unstable internet connections. If you're insistent on using constant bitrate, dynamically change bitrate when dropping frames while streaming is another option. That's sort of variable bitrate, but for constant bitrate. I believe you can have that checked with variable bitrate, and it tries to do the same, but it gets ahead of itself because variable bitrate already does that. The other things you can really make sure checked are automatically reconnect if you find you're disconnecting a bit with retry delay and maximum retries. Set that to what you feel is reasonable. But other than that, as you see, there's not really much else for internet, but these are a decent start. You'll find that they will have a massive improvement to your stream if you're having constant frame loss. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments as well. If you have any solutions, if you've encountered this problem and you found another way to fix it, or you have something that you think made a difference, leave it in the comments as well, because that might just help someone else down the line. But until next time, best of luck with streaming. I hope this helped. And until next time, have a lovely rest of your day and take care.